Today we're going to show you poly-platform development tools for the Altera Cyclone 5 SOC and how easy it is to deploy an application in symmetric multiprocessing mode on the Cyclone 5 ARM cores. There's a separate video showing how to deploy an application in asymmetric multiprocessing mode. For this demo we have the following SMP configuration. Our hardware is the Cyclone 5 FPGA SOC development board. The Cyclone 5 contains dual-ARM Cortex-A9 cores. The operating system is Linux on both cores. The poly-platform runtime is used for communication between the cores. The applications are using MCAPI, or Multicore Communications API, defined by the Multicore Association, for passing messages. Shared memory is used as the transport. And on the tools side, we're using DS5 from ARM, and poly-platform, which makes this a task of mere configuration rather than a programming effort. We're working with a two-node topology. Both nodes are running Linux. Node 0 and Node 1 also Linux. And for communication between the cores, we're using a shared memory link driver. And now turning to the applications. On Node 0, our application is sending a message, then incrementing the message value, waiting to receive a result back, and then printing the two values of the messages. On Node 1, we're receiving the message, incrementing the message value, and sending it back. We do this in an infinite loop. The applications used for the SMP demo and the AMP demo are, in fact, exactly the same. In the AMP case, we're running microCOS-II on Node 1. In the SMP case, we're running Linux on both nodes. Node 0 is running Linux in both demos. So I've just selected the Node 1 application files from both the AMP project and the SMP project, so we can do a side-by-side comparison. If we compare these application files, we'll see that the source code is identical. In fact, those two files are linked from the same directory in both projects. Now we're going to launch the applications on the target, and to do that we're going to switch to the debug perspective. We'll be launching each of our applications from one of these two terminals. Listing files, we see no applications yet, so we have to load them. Now we're connecting and loading the built application and topology to the target system. We do this one node at a time, and disconnecting, and listing files again. Now we see the two applications, Node 0 and Node 1, are both loaded on the target board. Let's launch one from here, and let's launch the other one from the other terminal. Off they go, messages back and forth. That's how easy it is to deploy an application on the Cyclone 5 SOC in symmetric multiprocessing mode using poly-platform. Now I'm going to go back into our workspace here just to show you how easy it is to switch from SMP to asymmetric or AMP deployment. All we have to do is select the AMP map as our active topology. Right there. The AMP topology for the two nodes is automatically generated. We build and link the topology with the applications, which will then be ready to be deployed on the target. For a demo on AMP deployment, watch our other video by that name.